Hello, everyone, and hello, Monster Hunter fans, new and old. We're covering I was going to say a highly debated topic, but in reality, everyone seems to be in agreement that Monster Hunter Wilds is a little too easy. Even easier than Worlds, even easier than Rise. Heck, all the way back in Monster 3 Try, the game I started on, I'm sure the same people were still saying crap like that. And while I admit that the hunts are a tad short, that the monsters get knocked over fairly often, I've always said that this game is fairly easy. For now. See, what the people shouting these same old criticisms are either forgetting or ignoring intentionally is that we all thought the same thing about Monster Hunter World. And frankly, the only real reason why this game is easier than World is because they put the combo flow and satisfaction level up to 300. The whole idea is that if you can manage it, you'll have some unending flow of pain to dish out, and it's awesome. Getting back to something I said before, though, that the game is easy for now. The thing is, I knew from the start that all the easiness was just a baseline, something to lure in the new and old players alike, to get them used to the flow and endless combos that they could pull off. That's the thing, though. It's a trap! This is exactly what the developers want. Of course they would want over 2 million players on one platform. I mean, are you kidding me? I personally never thought that my hidden gem would ever be accepted by so many. But now that they got all these new guys in the doors, they plan on ramping things up a bit within the next couple months. And what? You think that they made the monsters a little too easy by mistake? That it was just a little oopsie doopsie on Capcom's part? Oh, my sweet summer child. They just wanted to get a foot, nay, almost our whole selves in the door, until there's nothing left but our rear ends, and once that's all that's left, they just slam it right on our cheeks. Don't let the door hit you on the way in, you know what I mean? All these unsuspecting victims will be taking down their 100th Temperate Arkfeld thinking that they're kings of the world, when all of a sudden they go up against a behemoth equivalent or one of the rebalanced monsters and are clapped in 5 minutes straight. At this point, these poor hunters will already have invested several hundred hours and have made over 100 weapons. So instead of letting this new increased difficulty stop them, they'll say, I've come too far to give up now, and just like that, they got him. See, as much as fans of games like Dark Souls will cry, skill issue, get good, this game's not for you, it really isn't very inviting to new players to have all the challenge up front. Now, not that I'm dissing Dark Souls for doing that. There should be games that tackle that crowd, and more power to them in reality. But I'm just saying that Monster Hunter has always pretty much done things this way. Super easy up front, pain in the back. This is still the case with Wilds. Make everyone feel safe, then get them into much more difficult quests later. I've been writing a ton of scripts, analyzing Wild, talking about whether or not it's too easy and crap like that, but then I realized that that's just pointless. Because over the next year, we will see many changes coming in balancing, in quests, and in monsters that will test our skill in the fantastic new combat foundation that has been given to us. So those veterans playing Wilds and saying it's too easy when it just barely came out a few months ago, let me ask, have you guys learned nothing from the past 2 years? Don't you remember how people said the same thing about World and then we got the Tempered Pickle that could literally one-shot the best armor at the time? Or how we got the Final Fantasy DLC and it had its way with us? Or even how the Iceborne DLC came out and we got the Furious Rajang, Raging Brachydios, Alatreon, Arch Temper Velkhana, or the Fatalis, and oh boy, the Fatalis was really something. And even Rise held back most of the challenge until the DLC itself, it still got there too. Now, if you guys still said World and Rise was too easy even after the updates because your issue is with the quality of life movement combat changes, then there's nothing that can be done because you guys are holding on to the past. And not that the past was bad, like it's lasted this long for a reason. But combat becoming more fluid and satisfying doesn't necessarily mean that it's easy. Was Assassin's Creed 2's parkour too easy because it wasn't as clunky and slow as the first one? No. Positioning, analyzing the monster's moves, evasion, and damage control are just as important now as they were before. Just because they reduce the punishment and increase the reward doesn't mean that it's too easy. Punishment does not automatically equal difficulty. For those of you who are new or have been here since World and are craving a challenge, your patience will be rewarded. It has happened before. I mean, soon we'll be getting the Arch Tempered Ray Dow, so get ready for just a taste of what's to come. I personally think that what we have now is a great point to build off of, and I only think that things are going to get better in the future. Let me know what you guys think, though. Do you guys think that the game is too easy? And do you guys trust Capcom to make it more difficult in the future like I do? Do you have any concerns? What do you guys miss from the older series? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you guys like the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.